Hello, how are you all doing? I am out at Haynes Point today. No, this is not Haynes Point, this is Anacostia Park. I wanted to go to Haynes Point, but I got kind of a late start and then I saw that it was drizzling. So I just went to the closest one to my house. Um, I have not done my challenge yet. I reached out to the young lady, but we haven't talked yet. So hopefully we'll be able to talk today. Um, so I really just want to get it over with, to be honest. I haven't got any responses from you all, um, any branches, so I guess you haven't done yours either. But I'm realizing that this is a process, and it's not all that easy to do. So, no pressure. I just hope that you do it. Lock my car door. I just hope that you do it. It's gonna free you. It really is. Today, I've been making mention of my dad, the man whose sperm created me. So today, I'm going to talk a little bit about what his absence did um, to me, or didn't do. Uh, I think it's very important. It's important for all children, male and female, to have both parents. It's very important. Because there's a balance that's created when both parents are present. The family unit is unbalanced when it's one without the other. Now I understand there are always circumstances like death may have taken one of the parents away. Um, some kind of illness limits the parents' involvement. Um, there's a lot of factors, but in my case, you know, I'm the product of, I always consider myself the illegitimate child, right? Because my mom was married and my dad was married, but they wasn't married to each other. So sometimes I just feel like I ain't really have a fighting chance, you know what I'm saying, because of that. Uh, I'm starting to see things a little differently now. Just, taking the bitter with the sweet, so to speak. Um, so he wasn't really active. My earliest childhood memory of my dad was at the age of, I think it was 9 or 10. And I remember this day clearly. My mom and I was walking, and where we was walking, we was going to the 7-Eleven. Where we was walking, there was an auto body store there, a shop. And we was walking and she stopped and she spoke to this guy. And they held a small, a slight conversation. And then she looked down at me And she said, you know who that is? I said, no. She said, that's your father. Oh, oh, okay. I mean, basically, that was my reaction. Like I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. So he didn't say much to me. I didn't have anything to say to him. I don't know you. So, you know, they finish their conversation and we go to the store, get what we get, we go back home, whatever. Uh, Obviously, they exchanged numbers. Um, don't remember that part. I guess my head was just whirling, and I think I was more concerned about what we was getting from the store. Like whatever, like, and yeah, I wasn't in that conversation because I could care less. So I remember talking to him on the phone, and at this time we was living at my grandmother's house, my great grandmother's house. And he made plans to come and get me, telling me all about my brother. I got a brother, this and that, so on and so forth. Okay. So him and my mom discussed the arrangements, when he was coming to get me, so on and so forth. And he did. He came and got me, took me to Shakey's Pizza. I met them. It was very awkward. It really was very awkward. Even at that young age, I could feel tension. Um, and, I mean, I did what a 9-year-old could do. 10, whatever. It was 9 or 10, I don't know. But, dropped me off. So he made plans with me. He said, I'm going to take you and your brother to King's Dominion. I was excited. I've never been to King's Dominion. I mean, I've been there, but then, no. My mother couldn't afford that stuff. We didn't have Christmas. We didn't have no holidays. She was Jehovah's Witness. So we didn't have any holidays. We didn't hardly have toys. Um, we barely went anywhere. We barely got McDonald's like all the other kids, Want their family, moms and dads taking them to McDonald's. We couldn't do that stuff. She couldn't afford that. Um, Barely had clothes and shoes. Shoot, I had to wear my sister's stuff. I only had one pair of shoes, I swear. I guess that's why I had so many shoes now. Man, I ain't even gonna tell y'all how many pairs. It should be a crime. Like, I could have a sale with all the shoes I have, and some of them still had tags on them. My son gonna tell me the other day, he was like, Mom, you don't need to shop no more. And I'm like, where is this coming from? I don't need to shop no more. I haven't been shopping today. And he like, on and on and on. And he was like, it don't make no sense. You got more shoes than everybody in here, the kids included. I'm like, oh, so this all about my shoes, okay? But anyway, back to my point. We didn't have anything. It's starting to come down, y'all. So I might have to run and go get in the car and finish this, but we'll see. I'm gonna go through the storm right now. So he made plans. So this Saturday come rolling around. I'm excited. Boy, I'm going to King's Dominion. So I wake up early. You cannot sleep. I could not sleep. Man, wake up. I probably didn't ever even go to sleep. Like, for real. I thought I would sleep. I ain't had that good REM sleep. That good where you in that deep sleep. Nah. I was still conscious that I was going to King's Dominion, even in my dream. So I got up, I got dressed, I ate everything. And my great grandmother's house was 3 levels. So no one used the middle level entrance, the main entrance. We always used the basement entrance. It was still on the front side, but it was at the basement. The bottom part of the house. It wasn't even the basement. It was just the bottom part of the house because it was where the kitchen and all that stuff was. Dining area, everything. But anyway, I stood in that door. He said he was coming. He'll be there around 12 o'clock, whatever. All right, I stood in that doorway waiting for him. Hours. Called his phone several times. No answer. Then when I did get an answer, I was told that he wasn't there. I'm assuming he's on his way. Stood there, stood there, stood there. Y'all, do you know night fell? This man still hadn't come, hadn't called, and hadn't returned, hadn't answered none of my calls, hadn't made a call. So my grandmother, she sits down there. My great grandmother, she sits down there. Well, she used to. She's deceased now. Many blessings to her. She is a queen. Mm, that lady was so good to me. I miss her. So she's ready to go upstairs now. You know, once she had her supper and stuff, she goes upstairs and she sits at in the living area, and you know, and continues, you know, watch her TV, so on and so forth, her news, Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy. It was a whole routine all the time, 2020. So my mom comes downstairs because now great grandma's going upstairs, and she was like, Monica, come on. I said, well, I'm waiting for my father. And she said, Monica, he's not coming. Monica didn't want to hear that. I said, but he told me he was coming. She said, he's not coming. She said, come on. And she nicely, softly and gently pulled me away from the door, locked the screen door, closed the door, that main entry door, and walked me upstairs. I didn't want to go up all the way upstairs where we stayed, so I stayed downstairs in the middle area with my great grandmother. Because even then, I still believed that he would come. And he never came. He never called. I mean, weeks went by and he still didn't call. Then when he finally did call, all he had to say was, I'm sorry. Something came up. You could have told me that day. But I wanted so much to have a dad. I did. It's funny. All the other times I think about it, it don't really affect me. But now that I'm like thinking like really in depth about it, it's making me feel some kind. But it's okay. I mean, to be honest, it's not my loss. Let the rain fall. Hide these teardrops, I tell you. It's funny. So the other time he disappointed me. And he had came through a few times between my graduation. I was graduating from elementary school. And my mother, she bought everything. She just couldn't afford the shoes. So she said, call your father and ask him to buy you some shoes. So I said, okay. I mean, I never asked you to buy me anything. I never asked you to do anything, you know? Like, she never asked you. So I called him at least 3 days before the graduation. And he said, okay, this weekend I'm going to take you to get the shoes. Graduation on Monday. I don't know how many days before, but you had plenty of time. Weekend come and go. Graduation day come. And it even got to the point I didn't even care about the shoes anymore. I just wanted you to be at the graduation. Because the graduation day was already here. And my mother was already making calls trying to figure out what her daughter is going to wear for her 6th grade graduation. So my cousin, um, she she and I kind of almost wore the same size, and she graduated before me that same year, like maybe a couple of weeks before me. So my mom asked her mom, can I wear her shoes? And they bought the shoes over, and that's what I wore for my graduation. And you didn't even show up. And even after that, still thinking that you was going to come. And you didn't even show up. Milestones. And you're not a part of none of it. It got to a point as a teenager, I just didn't even give a fuck. I didn't. Sorry, just keeping it 100. I didn't give a fuck about my father. It was like, whatever. I could take you or leave you. I guess you had disappointed me so much. It was just like, I already know what I'm getting. But I still wanted to feel love, the love of a man, a dad. I was imbalanced. So you know what I did? That opened the door for me to look for love in men. The worst thing ever, because when a woman grows up and she has the love of her father, she don't need the love of another man. The greatest love is from her father. Another man can't compete with that. But I never had it. So I'm looking for daddy. Never got it. 45 years later, still haven't gotten it. But at least now I know, fuck that. I don't need your love. Not if I gotta beg for it. Not if I gotta degrade myself or belittle myself for it. You can keep that shit. It's real. When I love hard. When I'm done, I'm fucking done. That's how serious it is with me. We can still be cool. I don't hold no grudges. I don't want to be with you no more. And I'm not even gonna lie. There's been some occasions back in the past where, yeah, if I feel like I want to do X, Y, and Z with you, I'll do it. But don't think it's more than that. It's just that. I used to say I was a cold-hearted bitch. Oh no, boo. Because I just didn't care. I really didn't care because I really didn't feel like people cared about me. So I was just like, fuck it. Whatever. Especially dudes. Dudes. And then when I started to let my guard down, It's been a few of them I did, and I just got the same shit. It's like, now, to be honest, I'm not turned off to love when it comes to the love of a man because I want that, but I am very much reserved. Um, and I look at everything. I be studying his ass. I swear I do. Any trait of something other, yeah, I'm like, nope, nope. I mean, there is someone that I would like to be with, but it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. I think I gotta go through too much to even to have that. Like, why? And I don't expect it to be easy, but I don't expect it to be this hard either. But I'm so glad that bug flew straight past me and not around me. Um, Stop being a dad. I guess this session is just for dads right now. Y'all got girls out here, and I swear you fucking that little girl up. You messing her up. Not being a part of her life because you and the mother not together. Because you was a hoe and you was sleeping around. Oh, I got another family, so and what? What that baby got to do with that? You should have thought about that. Stop messing these girls up out here. And that's why they be looking, oh my goodness. I tell you, sometimes we go, this lady on my van one day, she said, girl, baby, I used to dig and look for my man at the bottom of the barrel. And not that nice stuff at the bottom of the barrel. I mean that crusty shit that be at the bottom of the barrel. And all I could think about was self. Because we be allowing the men, you ain't nothing. Seriously, we got to go through too much. And if you don't understand my worth, I ain't got time to be convincing that shit to you. I shouldn't have to. I'm a fucking woman. Without me, your whole shit stop. Unless, I mean, you can get gay and your shit keep going on. Women, we got to understand our power. We in fucking control. They keep calling me. I'm not calling your phone. You calling my phone. I'm in control. I got the power. And you know what I do with my power? Say no thank you. But I didn't know that when I was young. I didn't know that I had the power. And when you smart, you got even more power. Because see, they ain't worrying about that because they know that eventually that's going to come. I tell you, a man love a good, smart woman. They love her. Yep. So I'm waiting for that man. I'm waiting for that man that knows what I got without me even saying a word. That knows what he's going to have. It's worth more than anything he's ever had before, ever will gain in this lifetime. Because of this. Not because of my body. I used to be mad. Oh, my breasts ain't big. My butt ain't big. I don't give a fuck about none of that. That keep niggas out my face. Ooh. Sorry. Not supposed to say the N-word. That keep dudes out my face. Y'all don't repeat that. We got to get away from that N-word. And I understand when you're around people that say it all the time, it starts to rub off on you. But we got to be smarter than that. Sorry. I need to go and sit in the blue chair for that one. But, we as women got to stop settling. We got to stop settling. And I get it, your dad wasn't there. And you might be going through some things. You need to iron those things out, and you need to stop and reverse the cycle if you're doing the same things that I was doing. Seeking attention and love from men because it's a very destructive pattern. And it only leads to heartache because they can sense vulnerability. especially people that come to prey on you. They can sense vulnerability and they use it and use it and use it and use it, and they're going to continue to use it until you get smart and you start standing up for yourself and say, I'm not taking this anymore, and really mean it, that you're not taking it anymore. We hold the power. We give, I mean, through us, nations are created. We the ones that give birth. So if that don't tell you how powerful you are, God made you more powerful than anything on this earth. Man already superior, right? Mankind, superior than anything on this earth. Now when you think about the male and the female, what is it that a male can do that a female can't do? But then when you reverse that and say, what is it that a female can do that a male can't do? That right there shows we the ones that got the power. Let's start using that power, ladies. And it's okay daddy wasn't there, so what? It's his loss. It was his loss. Ain't nothing good gonna come from it. You know why? Because he got to answer for that. He got to answer for that. Because when you bring life into this world, it is your responsibility to take care of it. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. All of those. Not just one. So, with all of that being said, ladies, claim your throne. You are queens. They will respect you as one, and you will demand it at all costs. Men, man up. If you're not taking care of your kids, get your ass over there and get your kids. Why is she raising those kids by herself? Go over there, set some plans, make some arrangements so your children can spend time with you. There's nothing more important than that. No job, no other female, no crew, no nothing. Get your priorities in order. You're damaging your children. They can't say anything about it, but they feel it. And trust me, when the day comes, when they can speak on it, they're going to crush your whole soul. Because if I could tell my father now how I really feel, he probably wouldn't like me. And you know what? I wouldn't care. Did you care how I felt? No, you didn't. So, whatever. Same way I had to deal with it, deal with it. But, we're going to get off of him. Men, take care of your kids. Start spending more time with them. Doing homework. Taking them to the park. And I see men doing it. So I know it can be done. It's not just a woman's responsibility to raise those children. It's yours as well. You are not a silent partner. Some good fathers out here. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Keep up the good work. The ones that's not, and you know who you are, your kid's mama know who you are too. You need to flip the script and change the game and do something different. Because what you're doing not working. You got a whole lot of time to spend with those females though, don't you? You make time for that. Make time for them babies. Help to mold them. Help to build them up. Help to make them something better than what you were. Something better than what you are. You being held accountable. You probably don't know it, but you are. When the day of judgment comes, you'll know. And you can't run and you can't hide. Ladies, I love you. Stay strong. Together we'll be fine. Remember what I said with queens. We deserve kings, not peasant boys. So if you're dealing with one, you might want to reconsider that. It's time to clean house. Time to take back our thrones, our castles, and demand what's rightfully ours. I'm cool. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your love. Let's start being dads. Okay? Your sons and daughters need you. All right? Until next time, I love y'all. And we're going to keep making change. We're going to keep moving forward. One day, one step at a time. You, me, us, we. MJK.